20 years to upload your mind? Would you want to live in a robot body if you could? Imagine a world where your memories, your feelings, your very identity don't end when your body does. Imagine uploading you into a robot body, walking, sensing, living in a machine. Sounds like science fiction? Well, Elon Musk claims we could be there within 20 years. But what does that really mean? And how close are we? Stick around, because we're diving into the wild, thrilling, and not so far-fetched world of brain-computer interfaces, robots, and the possibility of digital immortality. Let's begin with the big picture. Elon Musk has publicly stated that, thanks to his company's Neuralink, brain-computer interface tech, and Tesla Inc.'s humanoid robot project, codenamed Optimus, humans might one day upload their consciousness into robotic bodies. Memories, emotions, identity, all transferred digitally, escaping the limits of our biological shell. He envisions a future where your neural data, your brain's wiring and patterns, could migrate into a machine body, allowing you to exist beyond your physical lifespan. In his view, death becomes less final, perhaps optional. This speaks to a dramatic redefinition of what it means to be human. In Musk's mind, the path might go like this. Neuralink implants inside the brain capture neural patterns, signals, memories. A humanoid robot body, Optimus, physically houses or embodies that mind. The you inside lives on not as flesh and blood, but as a digital biological hybrid or a pure machine incarnation. It's an ultra-ambitious claim, and it raises immediate questions. How realistic is this vision, and what stands between us and it? Now let's ground this in reality. It's important to distinguish two things. A, what's real today, and B, how far the gulf is to the full vision. Neuralink has made measurable strides in brain-computer interface, BCI technology. For example, according to recent reports, Neuralink's Prime Human Trial, 2024-25, has implanted devices in multiple subjects, enabling paralyzed patients to control computer cursors and robotic arms using thought alone. The Neuralink Link chip uses dozens, even thousands of electrodes to pick up neural signals more precisely than many earlier BCIs. The broader BCI market is forecast to grow significantly. By one estimate, it could be worth over $1.6 billion by 2045, showing investor and tech industry interest. These are real breakthroughs, helping paralyzed individuals regain communication, control devices, even play games with their minds. But, and this is a big but, restoring one set of functions, like moving a cursor, is a far cry from capturing everything that makes you you. Your emotions, memories, identity, subjective experience. We still don't fully understand consciousness, how the brain creates the subjective I feel, I remember, I am me. That hard problem remains unsolved. Mapping the human brain is staggeringly complex. 86 billion neurons, trillions of synapses, dynamic changing patterns. The copy versus continuation problem, even if a perfect digital version of you is created, is that you or just a copy? Many thinkers argue the original you would still die while the copy continues. Robotics. Even something like the Tesla Optimus robot is at prototype stage. Experts admire the ambition, but caution it's far from full human equivalence. So yes, progress is being made, but the gap between experimentally controlling devices via thoughts and uploading consciousness into robots remains vast. In this section, I want to unpack the major obstacles, both scientific, technical, and philosophical, standing between today's BCI experiments and the futuristic vision. Despite all our neuroscience advances, we lack a full mechanistic explanation of how subjective experience arises from neural firing. Without that, we don't know exactly what to upload or replicate. Many philosophers and neuroscientists call this the hard problem of consciousness. To emulate a mind, you'd need to scan the brain at ultra-fine resolution, possibly molecular or synaptic, map every neuron and its connection, understand how patterns encode memory, personality, emotions, and then simulate or transmit all that. That's orders of magnitude beyond what we can currently do. Current scanning technologies, MRI, EEG, don't have required resolution. Even invasive implants only capture a small fraction of neural activity. The challenge of long-term stable implants, electrode robustness, biocompatibility, wireless power, these are serious engineering hurdles. Let's say you upload your brain data into a robot. Is the consciousness in the robot the same person as you, or a copy that starts at the point of upload? If your biological body still lives or dies, what's the status of you? Are there two yous now? These are serious philosophical issues with no solid consensus. BCI and uploading minds raise questions around mental privacy, autonomy, identity, consent. Who owns your neural data? If your mind is uploaded, what rights do you have? Recent ethics research stresses that regulatory frameworks are far behind technological ambition. In short, technically feasible? Partial yes. Full digital immortality? Not anytime soon. Now, how long until this vision becomes reality? Elon Musk's 20-year horizon is bold. But what do most experts say? Many neuroscientists estimate that basic neural preservation, restoring limited functionalities, might be possible in 20 to 30 years. Full upload of consciousness, capturing personality, memories, emotions, identity, it could take many decades, perhaps a century or more. Some futurists suggest years like 2045 for mind uploading, but in the scientific community, these are seen as optimistic. Recent commentary highlights that while BCIs are moving fast, they're still in early clinical trial phases. For example, the first FDA approvals for brain implants may arrive within 5 years in assistive use, but that's far from full mind migration. So, the takeaway. Musk sets a shelf target of 20 years, which grabs headlines, but reality suggests a longer runway. That means we should prepare for incremental progress and accept that the full vision might lie beyond our lifetimes, or at least far enough ahead to require humility. Okay, you might be thinking, why should I care if someone uploads their brain into a robot in 20 to 50 years? Here's why this matters, and matters now. 1. The same technologies pushing toward uploading may today restore mobility, speech, independence to people with paralysis, ALS, spinal cord injury. That's huge. 2. The line between therapy and enhancement blurs. If your brain can interface with machines, you may eventually boost memory, integrate AI support, get real-time brain-machine upgrades. 3. If consciousness migrates, what happens to personhood, to legal status, to society's structure? What is death when your mind lives on? 4. Neural data is the ultimate personal data. If someone could read or write your neural signals, the ethical stakes are enormous. Some international bodies are already focusing on this. 5. If human minds enter robotic bodies, or human-robot hybrids become feasible, industries, labor ethics all shift. The robotics side, e.g., Tesla's Optimus, hints at machine bodies that could become vessels for human minds in the distant future. In other words, whether or not you ever upload your mind, the ripple effects of these technologies will touch healthcare, the economy, and humanity as a whole. Think about your own stance. If you had the chance to upload your consciousness, would you take it? What conditions would need to be met? Keep an eye on emerging developments. The field is moving fast. Subscribe to trustworthy science tech updates on BCIs, robotics, ethics. Engage in the dialogue. These are not just tech issues, they're human issues. Join or follow discussions about brain privacy, augmentation, identity. Consider ethical implications. If you're a creator, a professional, a parent, what does robot-based human continuation mean for future generations? And of course, stay curious, because even if full mind uploads are far off, the journey there is packed with wonders, breakthroughs, and moral challenges, and we all get to watch it unfold. Elon Musk's claim that humans could upload consciousness into robots in 20 years is bold. The evidence shows that BCIs like Neuralink are making tangible progress today. But the leap to full digital immortality remains enormous. The timeline might be measured in decades or even centuries, not a spaceship jump. But that doesn't mean the destination is irrelevant. We're witnessing the dawn of a new era where human minds interface with machines. And even the incremental steps, restoring mobility, enhancing brain-machine communication, redefining what it means to be human, are massive. So my final question to you. Would you choose to upload your mind if you could? Let me know in the comments. Yes, no, maybe, with conditions. And if you found this video thought-provoking, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss future deep dives into the frontier of human tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.